Graduands, distinguished guests, families and friends, welcome to the Charles Darwin University graduation ceremony. My name is Professor Fiona Colson and I am the Provost at Charles Darwin University. I would like to start by acknowledging that we're meeting here on Larrakia country, which always was and always will be Aboriginal land. I pay my respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to other First Nations people here today. My job at the start of the ceremony is to explain how the day will run. Now, firstly, you've got a few more minutes to send any of those urgent texts, and then please make sure that your phone is either turned to silent or turned off throughout the ceremony. Family and friends, we're delighted that you can be with us today. We want you to celebrate the success of our wonderful graduands and clap and cheer for all your worth. There truly are no noise limits today. If we need to evacuate the venue, exits are located at the front and the rear of the room, and if you hear the evacuation alert, please follow venue staff instructions. As the academic procession enters, you will hear the season's fanfare. This is a signature tune that was commissioned by the university for grand occasions such as this one. The season's fanfare pays homage to Charles Darwin and maps a journey through the territory's seasons and history. We hope you enjoy listening to it. Today you will see our university mace. The mace bearer will immediately precede the chancellor in the academic procession, and the mace will sit on stage throughout the ceremony. Charles Darwin University is committed to the achievement of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and their communities across the Northern Territory and across Australia. In recognition of this commitment, you will see our First Nations graduands at this ceremony wearing a unique stole or pin. The stoles are based on the design and colours of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags, and is a practice that we have followed since its inception in 2009. Our photographers will be busy taking pictures throughout the ceremony, and you will be able to have individual photographs taken after the ceremony. Please feel free to take your own photos or videos from wherever you're sitting. It is a special occasion and we want you to remember it for a long time to come. So now to the ceremony itself. Today's ceremony will be presided over by the Chancellor, the Honourable Trevor Riley, AO KC, who will confer awards on graduating students throughout the ceremony. When the academic procession takes their place on the stage, please remain standing for the National Anthem. In the early part of the ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Scott Bowman AO, will ask the graduands to stand and then ask the Chancellor to confer all of today's awards, and at which point you, the audience, can cheer. Each graduand will be then called individually across the stage and presented. Today we have graduands from the Faculty of Science and Technology and CDU TAFE, and these will be presented by the Discipline Chair, Professor Sami Azam. Graduands, you are an integral part of today's ceremony and you have a starring role to play on stage. You will be prompted to line up behind the scenes by one of our ushers where you will receive your testament before being presented to the Chancellor. When it's your turn, walk to the edge of the red carpet over here as directed and wait for your name to be called. When you hear your name, walk towards the Chancellor. And we acknowledge the Chancellor by touching the side of our bonnet or mortarboard. And just a little bit like this, you can tip it a little bit like that. So at the edge, you look at the Chancellor and you acknowledge that way. Now at the moment, your tassel should be on the right-hand side of your mortarboard. Just checking. Okay. The reason for that will become clear later in the ceremony. Now, you'll walk across. When you reach the middle here to where the Chancellor is standing, pause and stand next to the Chancellor and turn towards the photographer in the front row. You then follow the usher's directions off the stage and back to your seat. And if you forget any of those directions, follow the person in front of you. And the first person, good luck. I hope you're listening. Graduates and guests, please remain seated until the ceremony has finished. We want every graduate to have a full house, whether called first or last. And right at the end of the ceremony, you'll hear from one of your fellow graduates addressing the hall, so please, no leaving early. At the end of the ceremony, the academic procession will form a guard of honour, and graduands, or by this stage you'll be graduates, you'll be prompted by our ushers to exit through the guard of honour. And it now gives me my very great pleasure to hand over to our Associate Director, Alumni and Giving, Mr. David McBain, who will talk to you about staying connected to Charles Darwin University.
Thank you, Professor Colson. Good afternoon, graduates, and congratulations on your graduation from Charles Darwin University. It's so great to see so many of you here. Completing your qualification is a significant accomplishment and a moment to be truly proud of. Today, we're here to celebrate you as you join a vibrant community of CDU alumni, a title you'll carry with you for life and one that we hope that you'll always wear with pride. Your qualification is more than just a piece of paper. It's a pathway to your future. But your connection with us doesn't end here. As a graduate, we're here to support you as you move forward in your career. And we hope that you'll also inspire and guide future students who in a few years' time will be sitting exactly where you are today. As alumni of CDU, you also have access to a range of exclusive benefits. You can access free professional development advice through our virtual career centre, use our campus libraries and online resources, and take advantage of free access to LinkedIn Learning. With over 15,000 courses delivered in 7 languages, you can continue to build your skills anywhere and at any time. We'll keep you connected with CDU through our alumni news and social media, and you'll be invited to regular alumni networking events, no matter where you are in the world. Now, I've just flown in yesterday afternoon from Timor-Leste, where we had an alumni event, so we really do get out there and connect with everyone all around the place. You're also now eligible for the CDU Alumni Awards, which recognise our graduates making a difference across the globe and our brightest stars who are using their skills and knowledge to do amazing things. We'll be celebrating them at a gala dinner at the Darwin Convention Centre on Friday the 24th of October. It's a great night of celebration and tickets are on sale now. So jump online and Google CDU Alumni Awards and consider joining us. It is a lot of fun. Some of you might have noticed that I'm standing up here with a little crocodile that's dressed like us. This is Charlie, and like you, he's a member of CDU's alumni community. I've got one for each of you to collect from the alumni desk just over at the Career Centre out those doors at the end of the ceremony. He's our gift to you, a keepsake to remind you of your time at CDU and the time that you stood here on this red carpet and had your photo taken as a graduate and a proud CDU alum. I do hope that you'll stay in touch and share your future successes with us. We'd love to continue to hear about your achievements and where your education with us has taken you. I know that this is a very exciting day. It may be a bit overwhelming. I'm standing up here babbling away, and I don't expect you to remember anything that I am saying right now. But in the coming days or weeks, when you look at Charlie, remember to jump online, search CDU Alumni and update your details so that you can check out the other offers that are available to you as alumni of Charles Darwin University. Congratulations again on your graduation. I'm so excited for you and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you across at the Career Centre at the end of the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And just a reminder to please switch your mobile phones to silent. The ceremony is due to commence shortly.
Welcome to Charles Darwin University graduation. Congratulations on your achievement. Now you stand ready to create a new world of possibilities. This is your CDU graduation. Graduands, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to commence. Please stand and remain standing until the national anthem has been sung.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Mrs. Ollie Carlson, Member for Wanguri, distinguished guests, graduands, family and friends, welcome. To commence proceedings, I would like to invite Sage Lee to deliver the Welcome to Country.
Darandira Goodlinua Bachiwa, Nunning Baching, Nyana Sage Lee Gurumilligan Birdimba, Namuli Gurumilligan Waterman and Karajari Binyidba. Good afternoon, everyone. It is good to see you. My name is Sage Lee, but my name in Larrakia is Birdimba, which means steady, persistent rain. I am a traditional custodian of the Larrakia, Waterman and Karajari lands, and am a proud member of the Cabillo family through my grandmother, Alup, Mary Cabillo. I would like to pay respects to elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge any and all special guests we have with us today, as well as fellow Larrakia people, families, friends, colleagues and graduands. To my brothers, sisters and non-binary peoples from other First Nations, I extend my respects to you too. The Gurumilligan have lived on Garamilla for millennia. We are known as saltwater people, as our lands include the Greater Darwin area, Darwin Peninsula, Cox Peninsula, and nearby islands. However, our land also extends approximately 50 kilometres inland. The Gurumilligin have lived in perfect harmony with the land, seas and skies and continue to look after visitors to our land through law, country, ancestors, song and ceremony. As Australian Nations peoples, we are the longest enduring teachers, students, linguists, medical practitioners and healers, diplomats, researchers, astronomers, artisans, environmentalists, fire masters, water managers, athletes, builders and traders, among other roles that make us a truly strong and flexible society. I would like to give my heartfelt congratulations to our graduands. You have passed all the hurdles to be here today, your graduation ceremony. You should all be very proud. Over the years of your study at CDU, together with staff and other students, you have woven a very strong spiritual denala, a dilly bag in which to carry your hopes, dreams, memories, and knowledge. In Larrakia traditional life, we use the dilly bag to hold any bush foods or medicines we gather, but also our people of high degree and our wisdom keepers have a spiritual denala that they put the knowledge and wisdom they gained over the years as they travelled on their life journey. They carried their spirit denala, and now you have a spiritual denala that you can carry on your exciting life journeys. Please carry it with pride. On that note, it is my privilege on behalf of my fellow Larrakia traditional custodians to welcome you to Gwalawa Daraniki, our land. You are walking on Larrakia land, and when you leave, our song will stay with you. So I hope your stay on my country is a safe and nourishing one, and I ask the spirits of my ancestors to watch over you while you're here. All I ask in return is that you walk softly on Mother Earth and treat her with love and respect as the Larrakia people do. Thank you, Mamak Bachua.
Thank you, Sage, for that warm welcome to country. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Scott Bowman AO, to deliver the welcome address. My apologies, everybody. One of my roles is to remind you of suitable protocol, and in particular, the Vice-Chancellor likes to be warmly welcomed to the stage. So yeah, just wait a second. We're just going to pretend that the first bit didn't happen. I'm going to do it again, but this time you really clap. I mean, my job's on the line, so if we could do that again. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Scott Bowman AO, to deliver the welcome address.
Well, thank you very much for that warm welcome. That was very unexpected. Thank you very much. A very warm welcome to Gulwa, the Austin Ash Hall, for this graduation. It is fantastic to see everybody here today. Sage, where's Sage? She's gone. Has she gone? Anyway, I thank her, and I thank her for her wonderful welcome to Larrakia country, and Auntie Billawara Lee, who is our Larrakia academic in residence, was telling me about the concept of songlines, and our songlines come down through the generations, and the songlines that come to this place are tens of thousands of years old. And now we have the incredible privilege of joining those songlines. So we have songlines now joining a songline that goes back millennium. So it is great to see everybody here. Although the graduates over there, you're all looking a bit miserable. You do know you finish your exams. There's no more, you're not here to do an exam or do an essay. You're finished. So you can smile a little bit. Be happy. And to everyone else here, we want to give them lots of applause. When they come over, make a lot of noise when they come over. We're not one of those universities that says, please don't clap until they've all gone across. Make a lot of noise, shout things out. If they had a really embarrassing nickname when they were a toddler, shout it out. It's your chance to get your own back for all those years of hearing them whinge and moan about how difficult it was, how they weren't going to be able to get the essay in on time, asking you for money. This is your chance to get it back. So feel free to make a lot of noise as we go over here. Did I hear a baby cry at some point? Are there any babies out there? Or kids? There's one. Hold it up. Yep. Hooray! Give the baby a round of applause. Okay. Excellent. Now, there is a rule to our graduations. If your baby or child starts making a noise, you are not allowed to take them out. You've got to take it. Do not get embarrassed. If the kids make a bit of noise, we're not worried about that. In fact, all my colleagues behind me love to hear a baby crying or a kiddie making some noise, because we know there's more business, more students coming our way. So we really like that. Today, we are going to see people graduating from, obviously, all over Darwin. We've got people from our wonderful TAFE college graduating today. We're going to see people from Darwin graduating with a whole range of degrees. We're going to see people from around the Northern Territory graduating, in fact, right across Australia graduating today, because we are a distance provider of education throughout Australia, and we have students from all over Australia studying. But something that makes this university very special is that we are a truly international university, and we will be seeing students from right across the world graduating. And I was with Professor Thanadol, wherever he is. Where is it? Oh, he's behind me. I always worry when he's behind me. We've just got back from a trip to Sri Lanka, India, Bangladesh, and Nepal, those great countries. And I know that we have people from those countries watching this graduation in a live stream. And welcome to our graduation, wherever you are in the world. I would just say to Nepal, we are seeing the struggles that are going on in Nepal at the moment, and our heart goes out to you, and we wish you all to stay safe. And I want to thank, I know that I saw some people coming in. We do have some people here from Nepal. A very warm welcome to you. And we know what a struggle it has been for you to get here. So we were expecting a lot of people from Nepal. We always do. But we know that it has been a problem getting visas, a problem getting out of the country. So well done to you guys that managed to get here from Nepal. Well done if you're here from India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, lots of people here from Bangladesh. Welcome to you all. So, we are here to celebrate. There is a serious side. This is where you get your degrees, and you are getting them from an absolutely first-class university. But as I said, please do feel free to celebrate. This is a celebration of all of your hard work, and it has been incredibly hard work. The students that you see graduating, there are some students that really, left school at the end of year 12 and came here and did their degree, but that's not the norm for our university. Most of the students you see walking across the stage will have been studying by distance education, a very lonely way of studying, will have left their own countries to study in a second language, in a very different culture. These are true heroes, these students. So let's really celebrate them. And for the students, can you please remember just to thank the people on this side of the room who actually helped you to get here. Have an absolutely great afternoon, and well done.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. It is now time for today's occasional address. Dante St. James is the Northern Territory Manager at the Darwin Innovation Hub, where he leads initiatives to strengthen the Territory's startup ecosystem. He manages key programs including Start NT, BIP 2.0 and the Graduate Startup Program, working closely with government, industry and community partners to drive investment and attract new ventures. With many years championing entrepreneurship, Dante is committed to empowering underrepresented groups, including youth, women, First Nations and LGBTIQA+ communities, while helping founders and businesses thrive. Please give Dante a warm welcome.
The Honourable Alder Carlson, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished academics behind me and all the muggles and normies out in the audience, including our graduates. As you go through your life, if you don't make choices about what you want to do with your life will be determined for you. If you don't make a career decision, a decision will be made for you. If you don't choose a partner, I think many of you will know this, you'll probably have one allocated to you. That's a reality of life. And I'm so glad that I was such a disobedient child, because I was never going to let any of that happen to me. Every parent, I think, at some stage watched George Clooney in ER back in the 90s and thought that maybe Grey's Anatomy in the noughties, and thought, oh, wouldn't it be great if my child was a doctor? Well, my parents got the chance to have that. That's where I started my career. I studied medicine at the University of New South Wales. And I was a terrible doctor, absolutely awful, working in psychiatric medicine. Now, I didn't kill anybody as far as I know, not that bad a doctor, but I was a doctor who did it because I thought that was the right thing to do. I became a doctor because that seemed like a noble thing to do, and I got the marks in high school, so it made sense, doctor, lawyer, or engineer. I went for the show that I watched more often, that was ER. So I didn't really make a decision based upon what I wanted to do with my life. I allowed circumstances to make that decision for me. Now, of course, my parents were very proud of me, although I think my mother was a little bit skeptical. It was like, oh, darling, are you really the right person to become a psychiatrist? And I thought, well, given that you took me one at the age of 14, probably not, but we'll just forget about that period of life. But the reality was that that was the beginning of a journey. Just like today. Today is the beginning, the first step towards a future that you get to determine. Every person in here, whether they're young or old, has made choices on the road to where they are today. The choices I made when I decided not to be a doctor, some were good, some were bad, some of them were absolutely atrocious. But I thought the best place to start would be going from something as cerebral as being a doctor to pulling beers at a bar in Sydney. That seemed like a really great idea, somewhere where I could meet people, talk to people, and work out what to do with my life. I didn't really, but I did get poached by someone from Optus who said, come and work in a call centre for us, back when we still had call centres in Australia. I'm old. And that was realistically another place where I did not make a choice to do that. It was given to me. If you don't make choices in your career path, they are given to you. That happened to me as well. Which was a great thing, because after 6 months I went from answering calls and helping people to set up their mobile phones and their pay television subscriptions to becoming in tech support. And tech support led to becoming a systems analyst, and then from a tester for the Y2K period, that's how old I am, that we worked on the Y2K bug, and then GST a couple of years later. But then once I got to that point, I realised that all the people who were above me and guiding me and telling me what to do were old white men who didn't want to change anything and didn't really want the world to be any different than it was when they grew up. I took that whole disobedient attitude and said, well, stuff you, I'm going to go do something else. So I went from becoming a really bad doctor to a very mediocre IT professional into becoming perhaps, well, I'll tell you this much, I was the 4th most popular radio host in the breakfast slot in Hobart in Tasmania. There were only 4 radio stations. The ratings were brutal that year. Now, mind you, after I left about 2 months later, they became the number 1, so they were happy to see the back of me there. But again, that was a role that I did not choose. It was offered to me every time. I didn't make those decisions. When did I start to make the decisions? when I knew who I was. So around 2014, when I was at my rock bottom, a terrible radio announcer, moving into, again, a role that I didn't really want to do and didn't really have any decisions about, I took some time out to work out who the heck is this guy with a stupid pompous name? Who names their child Dante St. James? Hippies from the 1960s, I'll tell you who. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Really enjoyed the 80s growing up with that name. But the reality was I hadn't made any decisions about my life. I let people make those for me. So once I finally worked out who I was, and it wasn't really that hard, I just had to go to a weekend retreat where you sit playing drums and sit around naked and kind of go, this feels weird, but I'm just going to go with it, and you starve yourself and you go into sweat lodges and all that. I came out going, well, I know who I am not. And that's what life's progress is really about. You spend a whole lot of time scratching around for who am I, what do I want to do with my life, when your life is actually telling you right now what you don't want to be. How can you know what you want to be unless you don't know what you don't want to be? And so once I worked that out, then things started flowing, moving to Darwin, working in radio, funnily enough, because, number 4 in Tasmania apparently is number 1 in Darwin. Didn't know. But once I got to Darwin, then something changed. In a world where I was just around people who looked like me, suddenly in Darwin I was in a world where people didn't look necessarily like me, the most multicultural city in Australia. The culture shock, it was great. I got to finally taste spices in food. It was fantastic. Yet, I never truly made those decisions until I worked out what it was I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was not be anyone's employee. I was a terrible employee, and that's what was wrong all my life. A terrible employee, disobedient, opinionated, all the things that you're supposed to have got out of your kids before they even get to school, but that continued on. So today, I stand in front of you with someone with 4 degrees, 2 bachelors, 2 masters, and a whole lot of life experience behind me. But what I do today has nothing to do with any of those, but they certainly help. Becoming a doctor taught me empathy. Becoming a psychologist taught me how to listen. Doing marketing taught me how to be a nuisance on LinkedIn, where most of you would know me from. And then doing that data science masters helped me to understand where you're going, to make decisions about starting up even this year, the last of my enterprises. There's I think it's about 17 of them now. But the final one was, finally, an IT startup. It took me long enough to get there. So I'm not going to insult you and say that the best years of your lives are the ones you've spent here, or the ones you've spent at university. The best years, I guarantee you, are much further ahead of you. You are heading into a glorious age. Though you might be questioning whether you studied the right thing, given that the whole world of IT and technology has changed since before you started. You have made the right decision, and you'll continue to make the right decisions, as long as you make those decisions based upon what you know is right. What is right for you in your future, not necessarily what mum and dad said or the anu aunties of the world and what they're gossiping about behind your back. What you need to do, because you need to live that life, not them. But for the mums and dads and anu aunties out there, I will say, check in with them every so often. Otherwise, they've got nothing to boast to the family about. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dante, for your inspirational words to our graduates. We're chasing you with some flowers. Please accept these as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, Dante. Today's musical presentation will be Throw Your Arms Around Me by Hunters and Collectors, performed by John Paul Carroll. JP, also known as Camp Dog, is a local musician who has been shaping his sound in the Darwin music scene over the past 3 years. Like many full-time workers and fathers, music began as a hobby, an outlet squeezed in between life's responsibilities. But after spending over 7 years living remotely in the West Daly region, his move to Darwin sparked a transformation. Immersing himself in the local scene, Camp Dog became a regular at open mic nights, which led to his first paid gig. Fast forward 2 years and he's now performing regularly across the city and quite frequently at our graduations. In 2025, he's also pursuing formal training, working towards a Certificate 4 in Music at Charles Darwin University. Please give JP a warm welcome.
Thanks very much. It was great listening to Dante because I don't want to say how old I am, but I'm still trying to work out what I'm trying to do in this life. My first degree was a Bachelor of Commerce majoring in economics, statistics and forecasting. And I can barely spell any of those words these days. And then I followed it up with an education degree. Can't say that teaching really gets me going, but I do it. They tell me I do it pretty well. But now I get a lot of joy from playing music, and some people are mad enough to pay me to do it, so that's good. Congratulations to all the graduates. And in this current climate where there seems to be a lot of racial tension and things like that, I can only hope that music can heal, and songs like this can be used to take away a bit of that pain and tension. And I think CDU is a very lucky place to have so many people from all over the world. And if you don't know this song, it's an Australian song. The words are very simple, so I hope you enjoy. I will come for you at night time. I will raise you from your sleep. I will kiss you in 4 places, running along your street. I will squeeze the life out of you. You made me laugh and made me cry, and we will never forget it. You made me call your name, and I'll shout it to the blue summer sky. And we may never meet again, so shed your skin, let's get started. And you will throw your arms around me. Yeah, you will throw your arms around me. I dreamed of you at night time, and I watched you in your sleep. I met you in high places. I touched your head and touched your feet. So if you disappear out of view, you know I will never say goodbye. And though I've tried to forget it, you made me call your name. I'll shout it to the blue summer sky. And we may never meet again, so shed your skin, let's get started. And you will throw your arms around me. Yeah, you will throw your arms around me. And 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 you will throw your arms around me. Thanks very much.
That was wonderful, JP. Thank you. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to commence the conferring of degrees.
I do like this audience. Would all graduands please stand? And smile. Chancellor, as Vice-Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I submit to you candidates for the degrees as set out in this official list of graduands. I certify that those listed have satisfied the requirements for the award of those degrees, diplomas, and certificates.
As Chancellor of Darwin University, I hereby admit to their respective degrees the candidates whose names appear in the official list of graduands. That's it, you're there. Congratulations, well done. Family and friends, our new graduates.
Thank you, Chancellor. Would all graduates please take your seats? I now call upon the Discipline Chair IT, Professor Sami Azam, to present the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Technology and CDU TAFE.
Chancellor, in my capacity as the Discipline Chair of IT, I present to you the degree of Certificate 2 in Applied Digital Technologies, Harnour Core. Certificate 3 in Carpentry, Kodi Jajaya Patolo. Certificate 3 in Information Technology, Gayatri Balakrishnan. Certificate 3 in Instrumentation and Control, Robert Wilkinson. Certificate 4 in Cybersecurity, Nina Beltran-Bullard. Ezekiel Dennis Llewellyn. Certificate 4 in Cybersecurity and Certificate 3 in Information Technology, Jagat Bahadur Thapa Magar. Certificate 4 in Electrical Instrumentation, Michael Paris. Bachelor of Computer Science, Muhammad Abed. Bachelor of Information Technology, Sujan Bania. Aditya Bista. Agniva Chaudhary. Omar Farooq. Arsh Kamal Bhai Hassan. Asmaul Husna. Shu Yi Wang. Edmian Landayan. Hai In Lee. Rafiur Rahman. Ojaswi Sreshta. Roham Asif Waraj. Graduate Certificate of Safe Communities, Child Protection, Shamisa Chisila Nikagahe. Master of Information Technology, Cyber Security, Usama Ahmed. Afra Nawar Amin. Muhammad Shahjab Amzad. Akshay Edu Kad. Thomas Omon Isambedo. Gurmeet. Syed Salman Raja Kazmi. Anmol Kukreja. Ruchira Rajivani Perera Loku Gonuduage. Sarbjit Kaur Mainji. Majid Muhammad Ismat Muhammad.
Known as Charlie the Croc.
Balakrishna Mora. Sarmed Nazir. Aline Odari. Subhas Shahi. Bipin Sreshta. Shiraj Sreshta. Rabina Sthapit. Sukhpreet Kaur. Master of Information Technology, Information Systems, M. Shohag Ahmed. Tazeen Ahmed. Teg Raj Bhatta. Kaiki Chen. Deepika Gautam. Safayat Kalam. Zain Kazmi. Bhumit Khatri. Sai Charan Yadav Kommu. Ajit Kumar. Ahmed Mustafa. Angela Ballon Rivera. Gail Morris Iran Santos. MD Mahmoud Hassan Shakil. Natnicha Tahsin. Master of Information Technology, Information Systems and Data Science, Navaratna Lodh. Muna Mohsina. Kamal Dev Sharma. Master of Information Technology, Software Engineering, Narmada Bandla. MD Nurul Amin Bhuiya. Me Noap Doan. MD Akhtar Hussain. Haijong Lin. Rudvik Ashok Bhai Mangukia. Pooja Pokaral. Sri Lakshmi Pradeep. Kai Kian. Ravneet Singh. MD Habib Sharkar. Bishwas Thapa Magar. Chow Ye Sie. So this is the last candidate for us, for the IT, and I'm calling upon for Masters of Information Technology by Research, Cho Wei Wang. Chancellor, that concludes the graduate presentation for the Faculty of Science and Technology and CDU TAFE.
Thank you, Professor Azam. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we pause to honour the memory of a beloved graduate who is no longer with us. Today we confirm a posthumous degree upon Nathan Thomas Salayan Woodley, whose dedication, hard work and passion left a lasting impact on our community. While Nathan is not here to walk across this stage, his presence is deeply felt in the hearts of all those who knew him. We are honoured to welcome his family who join us today to celebrate Nathan's life and accomplishments. Please join me in welcoming them with your warmest applause.
Our boy Nathan Salayan Woodley was born on the 19th of September 1994. At the age of 2, his stepfather, my husband Brent, became part of our lives. He soon formed a bond with his older brother, Brent's son Mitchell, who was 3 years old at the time. In the years that followed, our family grew to include his sisters Alyssa and Lauren and all of our grandchildren. Nathan commenced his education at Dundas Terrace Primary School. He later attended Darwin Middle School for 1 year, which he transferred to Northcliffe Middle School to be closer to his cousins. During this time at Northcliffe High School, he was identified by talent scouts from the St Kilda City Football Club, who offered him a scholarship to play Aussie rules in Melbourne. Although he accepted the opportunity and relocated, he found the separation from home challenging and ultimately returned to Darwin. He later completed his secondary education at Casuarina Secondary College, achieving his Year 12 certificate, the first one in our family to do so. Although he wanted to have fun, I used to tell him he went to school to eat his lunch and chase girls, and that is what he did as a young man would. I told him I didn't care if he passed Year 12 by 51%, and he did. Not sure about the percentage, although I had his teachers chasing me for his assignments until his very last assignment. In 2016, at the age of 21, Nathan met his partner, Kylie. Together they had 2 beloved sons, Jacob and Nathan Jr. He was also a devoted stepfather to Ronnie, Alinta, Giselle and Chanel, who are here today. Nathan was known for his free-spirited nature and zest for life. He was outgoing and brought joy and energy to wherever he went. He was passionate about music, dancing, and entertaining others with his dance moves. He had an unwavering loyalty to those who loved him and was their protector. Nathan also had a deep appreciation for the outdoors, enjoying fishing, hunting and camping. Sport played a central role in Nathan's life. He participated in a variety of sports from a young age, beginning with karate, then Auskick. However, he soon moved to soccer as he found Auskick boring. Playing soccer allowed him greater freedom on the field, and he loved it. He also excelled at tennis, unexpectedly impressing coaches with his rapid development. Within 2 weeks of commencing tennis, he was promoted to a higher group, and by age 11, he was demonstrating significant talent. Nathan was accepted into the Northern Territory Institute of Sport for tennis, but eventually chose to focus on Aussie rules, which he found more enjoyable. Around approximately 11 or 12 years of age, Nathan joined the St Mary's Football Club, where he played all of his junior football. By the age of 16, he was participating in A-grade matches. He represented the Northern Territory through the NT Thunder program before moving to the Buffaloes Football Club at 18. Unfortunately, a serious shoulder injury brought his contact sport career to an early end. Nathan also represented the Northern Territory in the under-18s beach volleyball, winning multiple national titles. Later in life, Nathan took up boxing and was preparing for his first bout in Alice Springs. Despite being unable to compete due to injury, he remained passionate about the sport. He was excited about his first bout. He was so excited, he told me about his first bout. I said, "Don't expect me to come and watch you." His response was, "Have a bit of faith in me, Mum." He continued to participate in touch football, which allowed him to stay active without further physical risk. While he was at school, Nathan began working at Menunda Terrace Primary School in the after-school care program. He accepted a role as an ISA, Indigenous Student Assistant, full-time after leaving school, as well as continuing his role at after-school care, roles he cherished, as he had a natural affinity for children. He later secured a traineeship as a coxswain with Bargwan Marine. After completing his traineeship, he explored various labouring roles until he joined Rusker Developments, where he began an apprenticeship in carpentry.
Achieving his Certificate 3 in carpentry was a significant milestone for Nathan. His promotion to leading hand reflected both his skills and his leadership potential. Rusker Development recognised his talent and described him as a promising and capable tradesman. His success in completing his trade was a source of great pride to his family. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Rusker Developments for their patience, encouragement and belief in Nathan. Their support, particularly in accommodating his responsibilities as a parent of a child with a severe disability. They played a crucial role in his ability to complete his apprenticeship. We thank them for everything they have done for Nathan. From the bottom of our hearts, it is hugely appreciated. We appreciate the fact that they offer the patience and support to young adults completing their apprenticeship. We would also like to thank Charles Darwin University, especially Maria Camus, for her ongoing support and for facilitating the presentation of Nathan's certificate to our family. It is a blessing and an honour for our family to accept his certificate. Nathan's life, although cut short on the 2nd of August 2024, was marked by resilience, joy and deep love for his family, friends and community. He will be remembered with pride and affection by his family and all who knew and loved him. Thank you.
Now call upon the Deputy Chief Executive, Professional Services Industry, Mr. Robert Schwert, to present on behalf of CDU TAFE.
Chancellor, I present this posthumous Certificate 3 in Carpentry to Jacob, Nathan's son, to receive this award on behalf of the family.
Thank you to Nathan's family for sharing his story with us today. I would now like to welcome Majed Mohammed Azmat Mohammed, who will speak on behalf of today's graduates. Some of you may have noticed when he walked across the stage earlier that Majed also spoke about his alter ego, Charlie the Croc. Majed is well known as participating inside a blown-up costume of the university's mascot at our various student events. So Majed, please welcome to the stage to deliver the graduate speech.
Hi everyone. It is really amazing, truly amazing, to give my speech today. So, yes! It is such an extraordinary moment, and it is my honor to represent the graduate students today as a student speaker. To the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Academic Board, lecturers, fellow graduates, families, and distinguished guests, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Majed Mohammed, and I am originally from Egypt. I am very proud to graduate with Master of Information Technology in the major of Cybersecurity from Charles Darwin University. First, I would like to acknowledge the Larrakia people, the traditional custodians of the land we celebrate on today, and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. I would also like to acknowledge our VIB, who is attending our ceremony today, Mrs. Ollie Carlson, member for Wangari. Today is not just a ceremony, it is a celebration of hard work. So I will try to make my speech more fun, more casual, maybe. So please don't get annoyed because it's our day to celebrate and I have to grab your attention, right? So today it's not just a ceremony. It's about perseverance and the journey we have all shared together. For me, that journey has been full of challenges, but also opportunities that shaped me, not only as a professional, but also as a person. Before deciding to study at Charles Darwin University, I worked as a network engineer overseas. My role was to maintain the network infrastructure, but I quickly saw how fast technology was evolving and also the growing risk of cyber attacks. And what stood out to me was the gap between the IT teams and the cybersecurity teams. So I was wondering to myself, why this is happening? And this gap made me decide to pursue a master's in cybersecurity. And guess what? CDU was the perfect choice for me, not only for the quality of education and study, but also for the strong, welcoming community here in the Northern Territory. CDU has given me countless opportunities to grow as well, from public speaking to leadership, to volunteering and engaging with the wider community. Each of these experiences has helped me to build confidence, skills, and sense of belonging that I will carry with me into the future. So that's why I'm wearing half casual and half classic, as you can see. So at CDU, I had the privilege of serving in roles such as a student success partner, a student leader, postgraduate student council, and network engineer in the DTS, Digital Technology Solutions. I also had the honor of being part of the university council and the academic board, where I was able to represent students and contribute to meaningful decisions. And I was also part of the academic procession in the last graduation ceremony as well. CDU also helped me to work as a AOC engineer in NEC Australia as a part-time contract during my studies in my first year. So beyond the classroom, I led also initiatives as a president of the CDU Cybersecurity Club, creating workshops and events such as cybersecurity panel discussion and network engineering workshops that connected students, the staff, and the industry. I also want to shed the light on the CDU Catherine Immersion Weekend, which was really an amazing experience for me. In 3 days, we visited research farms, the Cotton Gin, Catherine Research Station, and Kodardi Station, as well as joined CDU Catherine Open Day. We also explored Better Springs and the local falls. It was truly amazing. This trip gave us a real look at agribusiness in the Northern Territory, showed the many career paths available, and helped us connect with the industry, CDU staff, and others. It was not only fun, but also really valuable for our studies and future careers. This journey in CDU has also been recognized in ways I never expected. I completed the value program and participated in the awesome program from the CDU Career Center, and was proud to be the winner of the Poster Project Challenge in the CDU IT Code Fair 2024, and to be a finalist for the ACS ICT Professional of the Year in the Digital Awards. Still many, right? So, also a finalist for the International Student Volunteer of the Year in 2024, and the winner in the Community Achievement Awards on behalf of Football Without Borders, which is now under United Nations Australia Association Young Professionals, and I became a committee member of it. Yes, so I became a committee member of United Nations Australian Association Young Professional at the same time. Also, I am a finalist and might be a winner for the ISA Cybersecurity Awards in this year, 2025, in the category of Tertiary Student of the Year, as the winner will be announced in October. Are you still listening? I was also humbled to receive the Academic Excellence Awards in 2 units during my study, and to represent the Northern Territory as a Study NT Ambassador in 2024, last year. It was really an incredible experience for me. Can you imagine all of these achievements? I really wasn't expecting that I would be able to do all of this. But what I treasure most are my friends, mentorship, and the shared spirit of the community. I will miss the workshops, the late night study sessions, and the nervous excitement before exams. I will miss the way CDU gave us not only knowledge, but also belonging to the community. I'm happy too, because this moment marks the start of a new chapter. And this chapter is where I carry forward the skills I gained in network engineering, cybersecurity, and IT support, as well as the value of inclusivity, resilience, and service. To my amazing friends, lecturers, tutors, and CDU staff, thank you for your patience and encouragement. To my peers, thank you for walking this journey with me. And to my family and the community for your unconditional support and belief in me. Graduating is not the end. It is a milestone. From here, I hope to keep building, keep contributing, and keep giving back to the Australian community that has given me so much. So, to the class of 2025, let's celebrate this moment. Let's take pride in what we have achieved, and let's keep striving for what's ahead. Together, let's say it loudly. You make CDU! And yes, we did it. We really did it. Congratulations, everyone!
Thank you, Magay, for that wonderful speech on behalf of all the graduates here today. Please accept these flowers as a token of our appreciation. I now call upon the Chancellor to deliver the charge to graduates.
Graduates, would you please stand? As newly conferred graduates of Charles Darwin University, it is at this stage in proceedings that we conduct what we call a turning of the tassel ceremony. This is a long-standing university tradition that officially symbolises your transition from graduand to graduate from Charles Darwin University. So if you would please now move your tassel from the right-hand side of your mortarboard to the left. No, it wasn't that hard, was it? I charge you as graduates to maintain a commitment to lifelong learning, to strive for truth, integrity, and compassion, to contribute to your chosen profession, and by the application of your abilities to support and nurture the communities of which you are part. I charge you to take with you the spirit and resilience of the Territory, walk softly but proudly in the knowledge of your profession. May your achievements bring honour to your university, your chosen profession, and to yourself. I wish you the very best of luck. Congratulations.
Would all graduates please be seated in preparation for your guard of honour and the closing of the ceremony.
Every new day begins with a choice. The choice to make time for what really matters. To use every opportunity to work toward our goals and to make every day count. Once we committed, we knew it was possible. Today is a time to celebrate and reflect on what we achieved. It wasn't always easy. We had our doubts. And the juggle seemed impossible. The early mornings and the late nights. When the inspiration was not there. The search for perfection. We just wanted to get it right. But for every challenge faced, we always had the end in sight. We found our inner strength and determination. We found support along the way. We used perseverance and passion to reach our potential and to find our new world. It all comes down to this moment. A feeling that will live with us forever. To share with the ones who've inspired us. To become the person we were meant to be.
Graduates, distinguished guests, families and friends, the procession will now prepare to form a guard of honour for our newest graduates. The Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor then invite you to join them in the Student Square for a celebratory drink to mark this very special occasion. Please now stand with the procession and remain standing until the graduates have left the room.